For 2 years in a row, a man from Stillwater has gone up against the best of them, looking to prove his mullet is a cut above the rest. And he's done that, taking the title of USA Mullet Champion for the second year in a row. Scott Salvador joins us now. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So they say that you don't choose the mullet chooses you.
That's correct.
What does that mean, and do you believe that?
So I'm just the host human of this thing. Once the mullet started sprouting, it started taking a mind of its own. It started changing the way I think. It gives me more confidence. It's, built me to be a bolder man, I feel like. I think it's only because the mullet started coming out that my brain started feeling that way.
Wow. Now, 2 years in a row. How does it feel to not just be the champ, but to be the back-to-back champ?
Not surprised.
Not surprised. The mullet gives you the confidence as well. I dig it.
Not surprised. No, the back-to-back champ, it was awesome this year to win because I felt like I wasn't going to win. Last year, I felt really strongly that I was going to win. Going into the final day of voting, I was in second place, and I was like, I don't know. I made a long Facebook post, win or lose, Jesus always wins. So we ended up winning, and it was a special day.
What do you think it is about your mullet that claimed the title for you?
Me, my personality, my charm, I suppose, my local support of anyone, because without people supporting me, these Lord's drapes are nothing. I think I could have had maybe a shaved head and did pretty well in the competition. So.
Wow.
You mentioned, you call them the Lord's drapes. You don't say business in the front, party in the back. You say business in the front.
Hallelujah in the back, brother.
I love that.
Wow.
And last year you donated some of the winnings to help improve the church parking lot, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
What are you thinking this time around?
This time I donated $2,500 to Her Song, a ministry of the Tim Tebow Foundation, to fight against human trafficking, survivors of domestic violence.
Wow, that's a really great cause. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, you've brought this belt with you. So you also get a trophy. What happened last year with that trophy?
Last year, they mailed me the trophy. As soon as I opened it up, it dropped right on the ground, broke it. I was like, oh, maybe I could turn it into a necklace or something. I just super glued it back together. It's got glue coming out of the feet. So I said, I gotta win again so I could get another trophy. And my wife made me this belt for Christmas. Because it's awesome.
It's a good belt. Where does one go to get a belt like that made? Is it like an online company?
I believe she went to TrophySmack.com. They make fantasy football belts and trophies.
That's awesome. We need one for our forecasting competition in the weather department. I think we'll make it happen.
Now, I heard that your mullet actually also inspired a song. So could you sing us a little bit of it, or maybe?
She sings, it's the eye of the mullet, it's the thrill of the locks.
Ooh. Wow, and who's she? Who wrote this for you?
Danielle Skip. She's a singer at our church. She actually just had an album release party last night at Tyashoke Farms. She put out a Christian album. It's got a really country, folky, bluegrassy feel to it. It is amazing. I don't even have words to say how good it is.
And to have a songwriter and a singer like that create a song for you, I mean, how does it feel to have all of this praise coming your way? You know that you deserve it. You know the mullet deserves it. But, what do you have to say to the community for helping you get here? Yeah,
thanks so much for the support. It has been such a wild ride. We have people from Vermillion, Ohio, my wife's hometown. She's got kids in the high school voting for me. They're like, you're not getting ungrounded unless Scott wins. She's got family in Oklahoma. They're voting for me. I got friends here with family out of the country voting for me. It's for everyone to just actually reach out and touch somebody, You can't, votes, we're breeding votes, and that's so cool for someone to do that for me.
Now, we just have a little bit of time left. My final question for you is, maybe there's some kids out there watching, they're like, oh my gosh, the mullet's incredible. I want to start rocking the mullet. What do you do to get into it? Is there a tip? Is there a trick? Is there a secret to having the best mullet in the country?
Yeah, well, for starters, you just got to let it grow, let it flow. If you're like, I don't know, I don't like the way it's touching my neck, grow up. You got to get over it. So you got to have rocks to grow the locks. I got the rocks and I got the locks. So
that you do.
Thanks for bringing the locks on News 10 ABC in the morning.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to see the locks in person. Good luck. I know that you have a bright future ahead with your mullet, and hopefully can take that title again next year.
Can't have a three-peat unless you go back-to-back. We went back-to-back.
All right, Scott. Thanks so much, and thank you for joining us. We'll be right back after this break with more news.